Hi, I'm Bernice, and I own my own company called BeFit Ascot. I'm a personal trainer, and my background is that I'm a midwife, been a midwife for the last 17 years, and I've got a real interest in mental health and exercise. Why is mental health so important to me? Well, 7 years ago, my mum committed suicide, and at the time I had 3 small children, and as you can imagine, it was a huge shock. I didn't expect to hear that at all. She wasn't somebody who suffered really openly with mental health issues, but we all knew that she had an underlying anxiety. To help me cope with the news and just coping with 3 children day to day, I found that I had to get out and do something. Just got out walking, just giving myself some headspace, because as you can imagine, with 3 small children at home, it's really difficult to find any time for yourself. And one of the things I struggled with the most was noise. Having the children just around me, I really found it difficult to cope with their noise level, with all the shouting, the talking. So I found that if I went out for a walk and just gave myself some quiet time, that really helped. Having been a midwife for a long time, I then decided that I would look into mental health a little bit more, and see what I could do to help others. The statistics are quite shocking. 1 in 4 of us will suffer from mental health issues. And sitting down chatting with a friend, we said, actually there could be 4 of us sitting here, and one day it'll be one of us suffering, and another day it might be another one of us. So, it's very fluid. It can change all the time. And I would honestly say that at some point, most people have things that can make them feel really, really low. So, okay, maybe not suffering from mental health condition, but days where you really do struggle. We know that there are people that live with very serious mental illness, 1 in 17, which again is a huge proportion. I then looked at the benefits of exercise, and found that actually there are huge benefits. For me, one of the benefits is mindfulness. I needed that headspace. I needed to get out and have that space to think, to talk to myself, to talk to others when I was, busy training with others. So how can you make those first steps? What can be your first steps to a healthier you? Well, the first thing is to just set yourself little goals. Don't say that, it doesn't have to be big things like I've done. I go and set myself massive things because I need a plan. I like to follow things. But just say to yourself, I'm going to go for a 10-minute walk every day or every other day. And if that's something you don't normally do, then that's a really good goal to set yourself. Just being outside, getting that heart rate going slightly, and you'll probably then start to want to increase it. So then you can set yourself slightly bigger goals. I'll talk later about what sort of initiatives are out there, but something like a Couch to 5K program means that you have a little program to follow, but it's achievable program. It's little steps. And if it is just walking, that's the exercise that you choose for you, and that's good, then getting out to do that, or saying that I'm going to book myself onto a course of classes. Maybe yoga is something you'd like to try, you've always wanted to try, and this is the time to say, that's a goal I can achieve. I'm going to book myself into a yoga class, and I'm going to go regularly. And when you've completed that course, you'll probably feel really positive about the effort that you've put into doing it. And don't expect too much too soon. You can't expect to start running and every run to feel absolutely joyful. Running can be really difficult. Even fast walking can leave you feeling sore and achy, and that's okay. Don't be frightened of that. Just bring it back a step or two, and go at a pace which feels good for you. Think about joining a group. So part of me loves to get together with other people, and I joined an amazing group in my local area where they run circuit classes in the park, and it's fantastic. There's all different sorts of people, from young to a lot older, really fit and really not fit. Everyone works to their own level, and it's become an amazing place for me to make friends. And we just have a page where we post, anyone fancy a run today, and then you can get all various people joining in at any point. So I really, really enjoy my circuit class, but I also find that I actually really need time to exercise alone. I'll go to a circuit class once a week, but if I'm running, I will make sure that at least 1 or 2 of my runs a week are on my own, so I have that headspace. Find yourself a realistic challenge. So as I mentioned, the Couch to 5K, that's a really good NHS scheme which encourages people to start by running. So literally you can download it onto an app. You can have your headphones in, and there'll be Michael Johnson, I think, does it at the moment. He'll be telling you to walk for 2 minutes, and then he will say, right, we're going to run for 3 minutes. And it's a really gradual introduction to running. I would advise, if you are at all worried about your fitness levels, starting really with walking before embarking on a Couch to 5K program. Make sure you're fit enough to have a good energetic 5K walk first. But then if you fancy trying running, Couch to 5K is a fantastic thing to do. And at the end of that, you can do park run. Park run's something that's now national. I think it might even be international, actually. And there are free park runs all over the country. You literally just sign up online, take along a little barcode, and you join in with that atmosphere during the day. And it's for any speed, so people walk, run the park run. But the aim of the Couch to 5K is that at the end you could complete a park run. And the sense of achievement that I've seen that give to people is absolutely fantastic. Other things you can do is there are work incentives, so you can do a step count using a watch or a pedometer, which you can get really cheaply. Say that I'm going to achieve 10,000 steps a day. That will again just help to keep you moving. Research has shown now that some of those steps need to be at a quicker pace to have a really good impact. So aim to do maybe 2,000-3,000 of those steps at a faster pace. Set yourself little tasks within the day. But a step challenge is another really good way of getting out and getting fit. Just remember, you're only one step away from taking that first step. Just set yourself that little goal. Working alongside other things, it can be that thing that will just help you to feel a little bit better. So I just urge you to go on, get out there, and do something for you.